Ah, Tony Ju, the LED sign king who's less businessman, more human TikTok algorithm, flooding our feeds with accents and neon nonsense. From turning trade shows into circuses to spamming Instagram like a bot on a bender, this guy's antics are a glowing mess of hype and chaos. Is he selling signs or just his ego? Buckle up for the roast of this Guangzhou showman as we dive into everything wrong with Tony Ju. Sorry to interrupt, but smash that like button and subscribe for more roasts that glow brighter than Tony's signs. Ah, thanks. No clear origin story. So apparently Tony Ju was born in Henan, or was it Mars? Honestly, no one seems to know because his backstory has more plot holes than a bad Netflix drama. One article says he majored in business English, another barely knows where he came from, and the rest just shrug and say, well, he showed up with a sign. That's right. This is the man whose entire brand is yelling in accents about LED signage. Yet we still don't know if his origin story is a corporate Cinderella tale or just a guy who realized yelling, "What's up, homie?" sells more than PowerPoint slides. The fact that Tony himself doesn't clear this up is chef's kiss. Because why let boring details like your actual life interfere with the myth of Tony LC sign accent god? If Batman can have 12 different origin stories, why can't Tony, right? The only consistent thing is that he works at LC Sign, a company that now exists in the shadow of his viral personality. Imagine being his boss. So, are you from Henan? And Tony replies in a fake Scottish accent, "Aye, laddie, I'm from where the LEDs shine bright." Absolute clarity. Showroom theatrics overkill. Step right up to Tony Ju's circus where LED signs get more drama than a soap opera. His Guangzhou showroom demos, as seen on Instagram at LCL Lightbox, are so theatrical they make Broadway look chill. Ding! Tony's out here waving ultra-thin LED panels like he's conducting an orchestra, hyping their revolutionary design with the energy of a caffeinated game show host. Per CGTN, he's all about flashy presentations, but critics on X call it over-the-top nonsense that distracts from actual product specs. Is this a sales pitch or a one-man talent show? Spoiler, it's Tony stealing the spotlight. His 1 million followers might swoon, but when you're selling signs, not auditioning for Cirque du Soleil, this theatrics overload feels like a desperate bid for attention. Why not just tell us about wattage or durability instead of flailing like a TikTok dance gone wrong? Customers want facts, not a performance art piece. For a business English major, you'd think Tony would know how to keep it professional, but nope, he's out here turning a showroom into a reality TV set. Until he dials down the drama and focuses on the product, this sends a glowing example of marketing gone full clown mode. Accent overload insanity. Hold up, is Tony Ju selling signs or auditioning for a one-man cultural caricature show? His exaggerated accents, Appalachian drawl, British "hello mate," you name it, are so over the top, they're practically a war crime against eardrums. CGTN and others note his knack for switching dialects, but it's less multicultural chameleon and more mocking stereotypes for clicks. Ding. Promoting LC Sign's LED signs while sounding like a Texan cowboy one day and a Birmingham lad the next? It's not clever. It's pandering. Critics per Web Reports call it borderline offensive, like he's cosplaying entire cultures to hawk light boxes. Tony, buddy, you're not Meryl Streep. You're a salesman with a TikTok account. His fans eat it up, sure, but that Appalachian twang feels like a cheap shot at authenticity. It's as if he Googled American accents and picked the most cartoonish ones. Why not just sell the signs without the vocal circus? Oh, right. Because Nomo Q sounds better with a fake drawl. This accent overload screams desperation for viral fame, and it's working. 1 million Instagram followers per factually.co. But at what cost? Cultural sensitivity? Viewer sanity? Pick one, Tony. Until you ditch the dialect roulette, we're docking you points for turning marketing into a bad improv class. Controversy. Clickbait king. What's up, homie? It's Tony Ju stirring the pot harder than a chef on a cooking show. His authentic controversy strategy, as Jungle Communications calls it, is less marketing genius and more calculated chaos. This guy thrives on pushing buttons, mocking woke culture, tossing out hot takes, just to keep eyes on his LED signs. Ding! It's not engagement, it's manipulation. Web reports say he's mastered the art of viral outrage, but it's like watching a clown juggle flaming torches, entertaining until someone gets burned. Tony's videos lean into sensitive topics, not to spark debate, but to rack up views. Genius? Maybe. Ethical? Let's not get crazy. He's not solving world peace. He's selling neon rectangles. By dangling controversy like a carrot, he hooks viewers who don't even need signs but can't resist the drama. It's the oldest trick in the book, and Tony's got the whole library. His 2025 iShowSpeed collab? Pure publicity stunt, not a heartfelt bromance. The internet loves it, sure, but it's a cheap ploy to stay relevant. Tony, if you're gonna stir the pot, at least serve something tastier than recycled TikTok trends. Until then, your clickbait crown earns a sin for prioritizing chaos over class. Woke bashing bandwagon? Brace yourself for Tony Ju, the LED sign guy who thinks woke is a punchline. His viral videos mocking progressive ideals, as noted in YouTube breakdowns, are a masterclass in jumping on the anti-woke bandwagon.
My boyfriend loves 3 things: football, fried chicken,
and cock.
Ding! Whether it's poking fun at tri-gendered identities or rolling his eyes at inclusivity, Tony's humor often feels like a low blow. Is he being funny or just punching down? The internet's split, with some calling it satire and others crying foul for insensitivity. Per web sources, these woke jabs helped him go viral, but at what cost? It's like he saw the culture war and thought, perfect, I'll sell signs by picking a side. Spoiler, it's not the side of nuance. For every homie cheering him on, there's a viewer cringing at the cheap shots. Tony, you're not a comedian. You're a salesman with a ring light. Why not stick to LED specs instead of wading into social debates? His 1 million followers might love the edginess, but it's a tired trope in 2025. The world's moved on, but Tony's still roasting snowflakes like it's 2018. This bandwagon riding sin proves he's less about wit and more about milking trends for clout. Trump impression travesty. Oh, Tony Ju, did you really think mimicking Trump would sell more signs? His 2024 Trump impressions, as flagged in YouTube critiques, are a cringeworthy attempt to cash in on political hot topics. Ding! It's not satire. It's a salesman trivializing a polarizing figure to hawk LED panels. Web reports note the backlash. Fans love the audacity, but critics called it tasteless, like using a sledgehammer to crack a walnut. Tony's not running for office. He's running a family business in Guangzhou. So why drag politics into it? His grab 'em by the lightbox energy feels like a desperate grab for relevance. The impressions aren't even clever, just lazy stereotypes that scream, "Look at me," instead of "buy my product." With 1 million Instagram followers, per factually.co, he doesn't need this shtick, yet he keeps swinging. It's like he saw Trump's hair and thought, that's my marketing plan? Spoiler, it's not. Stick to no MOQ, Tony, and leave the political cosplay to late night TV. This impression travesty earns a sin for turning a sign business into a bad SNL skit. No MOQ nonsense. Buckle up, folks. Tony Ju's No MOQ catchphrase is here to haunt your dreams like a neon nightmare. This guy screams no minimum order quantity in every video as if it's the key to world peace, not just bulk LED sign orders. Ding! Per web reports, it's a gimmick that oversimplifies the messy reality of bulk purchasing, and Tony's milking it harder than a dairy farm. Buying 1 sign or 1,000? Apparently, it's all the same to LC Signs CMO, who thinks yelling no MOQ makes him a revolutionary. Spoiler, it doesn't. It's like he's selling freedom instead of light boxes, but supply chains aren't that simple, Tony. Ever heard of logistics, shipping costs, quality control? Nope, just no mo Q, homie. And a fake accent. His 1 million Instagram followers eat it up, but critics, per YouTube breakdowns, call it a cheap marketing trick that glosses over real-world complexities. Imagine ordering one sign and getting hit with hidden fees. Bet Tony's not shouting about that. This catchphrase is less a promise and more a TikTok earworm designed to make you buy before you think. It's the kind of repetitive branding that makes you want to mute your phone forever. Tony, if you're gonna oversimplify global trade, at least give us a PowerPoint. Until then, this no MoQ nonsense earns a sin for turning a business concept into a brain-dead slogan. Persona swap shenanigans? Hold the phone. Is Tony Zhu a marketer or a human slot machine spitting out random personas? One minute he's a southern cowboy, the next a British bloke, and somehow it's all to sell LED signs. Ding! Web sources like CGTN highlight his rapid persona switching, but it's so disingenuous it's like watching a bad actor flunk an audition. Who is Tony Zhu? Nobody knows because he's too busy cosplaying every stereotype on the planet. This isn't versatility, it's a cry for help. His videos, per YouTube critiques, confuse viewers who just want to know if the guy's authentic or a walking meme. Spoiler, it's the meme. Switching from "What's up, homie" to "Hello, mate" in 0.2 seconds doesn't scream trustworthy salesman. It screams, "I'm desperate for likes." His fans might love the chaos, but it's hard to take LC signs seriously when the CMO acts like he's in a one-man improv show. Is he selling signs or auditioning for SNL? Pick a lane, Tony. This persona roulette makes his 1 million Instagram followers question if they're following a person or a circus. Authenticity matters in 2025, but Tony's out here playing dress up with accents. If you're gonna flip personas faster than a TikTok trend, at least make it believable. Until we get the real Tony, if he even exists, this sin goes to his identity crisis on steroids. Cultural cringe catastrophe? Oh, Tony Zhu, did you really think Hello Mate would win over the Brits? His attempt at a British accent as mocked in web reports is so painfully stereotypical it's like he learned it from a bad Sherlock Holmes parody. Ding. This cultural misstep, flagged by UK viewers on platforms like YouTube, alienated fans who wanted LED signs, not a Cockney caricature. Tony's Cheerio governor vibes are less charming and more, please, make it stop. It's 2025, not 1925. Stereotypes aren't cute, they're lazy. Web sources note his accents aim for humor, but landing on inauthentic instead of funny is a choice. Why not just sell the signs in your actual voice, Tony? Oh, right, because that wouldn't go viral. His 1 million Instagram followers might giggle, but UK critics aren't laughing. They're rolling their eyes so hard they need an optometrist. This isn't cultural appreciation. It's a one-man cringe fest that makes you wonder if he's ever met a real Brit. For a business English major, you'd think he'd know better than to butcher an accent for clout. Instead, he's out here proving that global influencer doesn't mean globally sensitive. If you're gonna play the accent game, at least nail it, or hire a dialect coach. Until then, this cultural catastrophe earns a sin for turning international marketing into a stereotype parade. And there you have it. Tony Zhu's a viral train wreck, but his chaotic energy keeps us hooked like moths to an LED flame. What do you think of Tony? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.